Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Rise and Radke. I am your host for the day, Melissa Radke. Hi. Hi to my IGTVers and to my YouTubers. Thank you so much for watching us. Also, good morning to Facebook Live. We are live right now, but you may be watching this on replay. And if so, let us know. You know it's live if you see the red live button up in the corner. Otherwise, you're watching on replay, and just let us know by saying hashtag replay. And then as always, we like to see where you're tuning in from. So say good morning to me and tell me where you're from. Good morning, Whitney Swain. Hi, Catlin. I'm sorry, Catlin Worthington. I'm so sorry. There's not an I in there. What in the world? Good morning, sunshine. See, Lisa, that's how you do it. Thank God I know that that's the Canadian flag. Any other country, if you're from Venezuela, I have no clue what y'all's flag looks like. No clue. Iowa is here. Amy Davis in New York is here. Good morning, hot mama. That's only when I have hot flashes, which are coming on fast and furiously, by the way. Good morning from Indiana, and Melissa Vincent's here from York, Pennsylvania. Hi to Rachel Carnahan. She's here, and Latasha Oliver from Waxahachie, Texas. Good morning, sunshine. This is the first time my hubby Alan is watching with. Oh, good. Sharon, do you really have a husband named Alan? Alan, if you're real, sometimes Sharon, she creates people to watch with her. And we don't ever really know if they're there or they're just in her imagination. So, hi, Alan. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Caitlin James says good morning from Canada. Ontario, Canada. Wonderful. North Georgia is here. Valonia, Arkansas. Now, are you just making that up? That doesn't say. I would say that doesn't exist. Valonia, Arkansas. I've never heard of it. So is it real? I don't know. Although I did fail any kind of any class that was about geography in any way. I failed it. Well, I know. But by the way, can I just show y'all? I know y'all are wondering where David is, and we'll get to that in a second. Can I just show y'all something pretty adorable? Hold on. You cannot ever say that the Radkes don't love their animals too much. Look. You having a hard day, buddy? Is laying on that leather couch just killing you? Is it hurting you, Nash? I was trying to show everybody how you lay on the leather couch, but somebody is home that he loves very, very much.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, his daddy walked in.
Have all the comments been about where am I at?
No, not one person has asked.
That's kind of hurtful.
Yeah, literally 2 people from your family jumped on. They've not even said a word.
Even my family didn't ask?
No. Valonia is where a huge tornado went through a couple of years ago. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, but I would think I would have heard of that on the news. Valonia. You know? Sounds like a southern. I like it. Hi from California. Hello, Brenda. Oh, that was Nash. Nash's dog bed is a $1,200 leather couch. Yeah. That's his dog bed.
Was it really that much? I know that we bought it 26 years ago.
We bought it when we moved into our very first house on Maple Circle. It was our couch for Maple Circle, and we moved into Maple Circle our 5th year of marriage. We've been married this year 26 or 27 years. 26 years?
We moved into it our 4th year marriage.
So that couch is how old? 22 years.
22 years old.
But it was very nice back in the day. It was $1,200 back in the day. And I know this because my parents sprung for half of it. And so my mother always says, how's my couch doing? Is the dog still sleeping on it? David looks tired.
You know, people, that's the way I'm made. I'm not tired. I had plenty of sleep. Had a nap yesterday. Had plenty of sleep. I'm just puffy-eyed mornings.
You are, baby, but I like it. I think it's sexy. I think it's so sexy. Well, good morning, everybody. From beautiful Montana. Oh my gosh, you're on my bucket list. Do you know that? You're on my bucket list.
Thanks, Heather. His eyes look swollen.
Yeah. As my dad said yesterday at his Father's Day lunch, excuse me, could everybody just climb down off my back half an inch? That's what my dad said yesterday. We were sitting right here having lunch, and it was a delicious lunch, and David cooked it, and it was great. And I know that sounds...
Yeah, you heard that. My Father's Day lunch.
Hold on. We're going to explain that in just a second. But anyway, it's a bunch of girls. I mean, except for David and Rocco, it's me and my mom and Remy and my sister Mallory. And we were all like dogpiling on my dad about something. And he goes, you know what? It's Father's Day. Could all y'all just like climb down off my back half an inch? That's my dad's big famous line. He says it all the time. So let us explain what happened. Father's Day weekend was here. And I said to David, because I'm a pretty good cook. I think I am.
You're a very good cook.
I said, what would you like for lunch? I'll fix you anything you want. And he goes, well, ask your dad what he wants. And I said, no, my dad's fine with anything. You pick. From England. Somebody's on here from England, David. Somebody's on here from... Come to Yellowstone and join us next week, Radke's. Amy Roberry. Remind me about Yellowstone in just a second.
Okay, I'm going to pay homage to our lady from London. Ready?
What the hell are you doing?
The guards outside the palace.
I wouldn't know. I've never been anywhere out of the country.
You can't... That's not true, actually. You've been to multiple countries.
I've been to one country.
No, Canada's a country. I just heard you give a shout out to them. And Honduras is a company. Honduras is a country.
Deer Park, Texas in the house. Anyway, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. I offered David anything he wanted for lunch. And you know what he picked? Something he makes. And I'm a very good cook.
I was hungry for brisket. I hadn't smoked a brisket in a while.
So. Desiree is here from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. La Isla Bonita. Anyway, he is the best smoker in the world. His brisket is the best. No, sir. Your family's on here. I don't even want them to know that you know what this is as opposed to this.
I think that's just like for movies.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, he made a brisket. It was y'all, it is so good. I wish we could all have like a big party. Like a Rise and Radke get together. And David can make his brisket for y'all. It's so good.
That was one of my favorite days when we shot the Radkes, our television show. The day that we were shooting, me doing the brisket, I actually was cooking the brisket. Actually, I cooked 2 or 3 briskets because I fixed briskets for the entire crew and everything.
Frankie,
get it.
Please stop moving your food dish around. It's odd, and you're odd. It's a cat.
Anyway, that was my favorite day when I smoked brisket for the entire crew. That was fun.
It was fun because they all raved about it. Okay, anyway, my mother made potato salad and beans, and I made a banana pudding, which a lot of you saw the picture for, and you were asking for the recipe. Let me tell you something. You don't want the recipe. It was my first time to ever make it.
It was really, really good.
I wasn't wild about it, but then again, I like cold banana pudding, and this was a hot banana pudding. So when you bake in the oven, I wasn't wild about it.
I thought it was great.
But it was rich. It was for sure rich. Now, people were saying...
You just got through the other day saying you hate when people say that. Oh, it's so rich.
No, I hate when people say, oh, it's so rich, and they push it away.
Oh,
I said, this is rich. I'd like another scoop, please. But anyway, my meringue...
Amy has never had...
I knew you saw it. Calm down, baby. Calm down. She's going to be okay. We'll sponsor her. Stop.
Amy.
People were talking about my meringue on my banana pudding was perfect. Indeed it was. And I had never made a meringue before, and it was beautiful. I did really good about that.
It was really, really good.
Okay, Mackenzie Richard. Today is her 30th birthday. Normally people that young don't like us. But it's her 30th birthday, and she's like, look at what I'm doing on my 30th birthday. So, Mackenzie, you got to get out and live a little. Now, if it is your 30th and this is what you're doing.
You want me to, you want to see us fight on your 30th? Shout out!
Oh God, stop it. Stop it. I only want to listen to that once a week, and I don't really even want to listen to it then. Joanne has never had a brisket. Cheryl Lynn has never had a brisket. Heather! Okay, I can't.
Let me say this too. There are
Texas is big. Move here.
Also, now some people up, kind of in the northeast might go, "Oh, I've had brisket before."
No, not that kind.
If it was cooked in the house or in a pan or a pot or something like that,
or in the oven,
you've not had brisket.
Mm-mm. In Texas, we take it out to a big, huge smoker. We open up the smoker lid. It weighs like 1 million pounds. We put the brisket on it. We close the lid, and it stays there for like 12 hours. And a lot of time and attention are given to it.
There's a big firebox.
Before you put it on there, you marinate it. You rub your spices. This is where my Aunt Melba always comes down to the house, stands beside David, and says, and I quote, "Have I ever told you that I love to see you rub your meat?" She says it every time. She literally gave him a card.
Look at Mindy. Mindy said she liked burn ends. Now
Mindy knows. She literally wrote it in a card. "I love watching you rub your meat." It's a joke. She says it repeatedly. We laugh every time. I can't get pickled quail eggs. Keep scrolling, whoever said that. I'm teasing. Okay. Oh, yay! Apple Snickers salad was a hit. David, a brisket on Tutorial Tuesday. That is a great idea. Y'all are going to get a hoot out of my Tutorial Tuesday tomorrow. You're going to get a kick out of it. It was what I gave my husband and my father for Father's Day. What do you get? I don't know what to give my dad. My dad is like, if I want something, I'll just go get it. I mean, he has everything. What do you give the man who has everything? So you should see what I gave him. I put it on Tutorial Tuesday, so y'all can have the same idea.
I'm getting very excited about to have brisket for breakfast. When someone said, where did it go?
Brisket isn't a Canadian thing.
Also,
and throw
barbecue sauce on a brisket.
Patty?
That's not Texas barbecue.
Here he goes.
Do you know why?
No, let me tell you.
Wait.
Okay.
Do you know why barbecue sauce was invented? The very similar reason to like A1 steak sauce and Heinz 57. Now they're good. We enjoy them all. Do you know why all three of those things were made? To cover up and hide poor quality meat. Crap meat.
Baby, if there's one thing you don't have, it's poor quality meat. And I tell you that all the time. I tell you every night at 10:30, don't I? Every Tuesday night at 10:30. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what. Here's a family memory. We went to Austin, to Lake Travis one time, and we got...
So we get to watch David rub his meat on camera.
You'll get to watch him rub it on camera. We went to Austin, Texas, where David has a man crush on a man named Aaron Franklin. Aaron Franklin owns a barbecue place. David has seen many famous people in his lifetime.
It's not a barbecue place, though. It's a mecca.
Oh, God.
It's a barbecue mecca.
David has met many famous people. He's never asked for a picture with any of them. But Aaron Franklin, he not only asked for a picture, he went like this. Like it was like they were on their first date.
I have met basketball, like NBA players, NFL players. I'm not into pictures and autographs, but I did have to get a picture with her.
He did. He waited in line 5 hours for this food. 5 hours. He brought it back to the house. There were 15 of us waiting on him to get back. Okay? We were starving. This is exactly what he said. He walked in, he slapped all the food down on the table, and he goes, "I was standing in that line for 4.5 hours, and then they made me wait another 30 minutes. And do you want to know why? Because somebody cut in line." And my dad goes, "Who would have the cojones to cut in line after you'd been standing there 5 hours?" And David goes, "Made me so mad, it was Obama." I go, "Well, David, this was like several when he was the president." I go, "Well, he is holding a nation together, so perhaps you could let him get in front." David he had never been so mad at a president in his life. Still to this day. That's what made him the very maddest.
Didn't have to cut. Someone said Franklin's is overrated. I need you to go find the unfollow button.
Oh, stop it.
Don't see us
Okay, listen. Let's talk for a second because...
Jody said, "I cried when we went there."
Y'all, we got to move on. All these people that are not from Texas are like, what are y'all doing? Speaking of country things...
Country road.
This past weekend, David Radke bought the entire second season of Yellowstone because season 3 was premiering last night. If you don't know what Yellowstone is, it's starring Kevin Costner, and it is a hit. I don't know. I'm curious to know.
You know the ladies don't talk about Kevin, although Kevin Costner is a nice-looking man, nice-looking older man. That's not who the ladies talk about.
I would like to know, can you show me by hearts who watches Yellowstone? Okay? Who watches Yellowstone? Because in our part of the South, it is a huge deal. Like there are shirts about Yellowstone. One of my girlfriends had a party for the Yellowstone season premiere, and I've just not been watching it. All of my friends...
Ooh, look at all those hearts.
All of my friends are...
Best show ever. Love Yellowstone. Yellowstone. Here it goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's talk about Rip. Let's talk about Rip. Every girlfriend I have, they are in love with Rip. So David
Holy
bought
cow, there's a lot of people watching.
Kevin Costner does still have it, Rosa. And let me tell you, he does still have it. And he made me feel funny. When I saw him in The Bodyguard, he made me feel funny last night. I'm telling you guys.
Are you sure that wasn't gas?
It is huge. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Last night was gas.
Anyway, never seen it. What is it? Jenny Hess. Yellowstone is starring Kevin Costner as this patriarch of this family in Montana that owns all this land, and it's all the shenanigans that they get into. That made it sound like it's a comedy. It's not. But there's a ranch hand named Rip. Okay, with the hearts. We get it, America. There's a ranch hand named Rip, and every woman I know is in love with him. Y'all, I just don't get it. I watched the entire season 2 this weekend so that I was ready for season 3. And I don't get the fascination with it. Okay? Sherilyn, you gotta look up Yellowstone. So many people on here are loving it. We all wish we could be as bold as Beth Dutton.
No, that's what I was about to say.
Okay. No, we don't.
There are several people saying
Beth Dutton is my spirit animal.
Yeah, that's what
Y'all,
I think.
she's horrible.
Beth Dutton is the one distractor, I think, for Melissa. She cannot take her.
First season, she said, I couldn't with that sister that took a bath outside. Y'all, she is ridiculous. She is so over the top. I don't understand. She is the most heinous person I've ever watched on the show, ever.
Well,
I could do without Beth. Beth Dutton is the best. Oh my God, y'all. I can't watch it because she is so obnoxious.
It comes on. It's kind of confusing to me. It's a Paramount Network production, but it's no longer. There may not even be a Paramount Network. It's actually on Pop now. So
Sheila Gross just said, "Oh, Costner over Rip." Absolutely, absolutely. Kevin Costner is just golly, man. He's really something.
it's a very good show. You ought to check.
It's not a streaming service, Christiana Anderson. It's not a streaming service. It's on cable television.
Yeah.
We get to watch it because we have YouTube TV.
It's on the Pop Network. So it's been on the Paramount Network. Now it's on the Pop Network. Melissa did not finish the second season, so we had to go buy. I think on. Where do we get it? On Amazon, probably?
Well, somebody's just saying, but Beth has Rip, okay? So Beth and Rip have a thing going. But last night on season 3, guess who showed up? Damn it, why do you always do that? Why do you cut to the chase? You're called an ambulance chaser, and it's not friendly to do it. Ryan would never do that to Kelly Ripa. They're a morning show couple. You know what we are because of things like that? E. We're E.
We're coming out on E? What? I didn't know.
Okay. Anyway, a new guy appeared on season 3 last night. And he was flirting with Beth. And I'm telling y'all, he's going to be a big one on the show. And him and Beth are going to have a little thing. And we can still call him Sawyer from Lost. I don't even know what his name is. You have any idea what his name is in real life? Sawyer from Lost. That's all we know. And he's going to start sniffing around. Okay, anyway. So David ruined that punchline. David?
What do you think about Kevin?
Oh,
Costner?
I'm not spoiling anything for you. I mean, he was in the show about 3 minutes, but you just knew. You just you knew. That was my throat gurgling. I can't help it. I'm drinking coffee. I loved Walker. Walker, Texas Ranger. Who's Walker? Did you just straight up go to Chuck Norris all night? What's the name of the show again? Yellowstone. But Monique, you're gonna have to go back, girl. You got to go back.
It's none of them are
There's no
spoilers.
spoil. I swear to you, I did not tell you. Hey, y'all, you know me. I'm the streamer, Josh Holloway. I would not spoil anything for you. I promise you. This is completely me going. I bet they have a little something. That Beth, as my mother would say, I've seen her kind before. Was that my mother or my granny that said that?
Probably your mother. Hey, speaking of your, on Monday, first of all, we want to know what you guys did on Monday. So let us know what you did. If you did something cool or different or whatever. Maybe you have some friends that did something different. Hey, I got an idea. How about you share this with them?
Let's talk about that.
So then they can share with us what they did this weekend.
Hey, we wanted to say something to you guys really quickly. We have told you guys this before, and y'all always go, what? But David really, one of David's things that he's kind of like a Rain Man about is all the algorithms on social media. And algorithm-wise, I have 400,000 followers on Facebook alone. 400,000. 1% of my followers watch Rise and Radke, even know about Rise and Radke, even know that it's a thing.
Do you want me to, because you're like not saying some truth.
I just said this to you in the bed last night, and you said, yeah, well, be sure and tell them.
But I didn't know you were going to misquote
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't want to misquote. Then tell them.
Melissa actually has about 350,000 followers, and on average, the average Facebook post is only seen by 2 to 3% of people's followers. We're fortunate because of you guys, 6%. Woo! So only 6% of the 350,000 people actually see it. It's amazing when somebody stumbles across us, or if you're not on our email list, when people will see an email and they go, I didn't know you had a morning show, which we've done for 10 months, which we're on episode 100.
I did. I sent out a dadgum email newsletter last week. If you're not on our email list, that's on you. I sent out an email my newsletter last week, and I had, you know this, hundreds of people go, what's Rise and Radke? They have no idea that we even do this. So then I feel embarrassed. But by the way, 1% of 400,000 is the exact same as 6% of 350,000. So literally, I did absolutely nothing wrong.
So clearly you're not watching this for your math tutorial. So anyway, yes, share. But, okay, so we want to know what you did this weekend. So, we had a nice weekend. Friday night, we had 6 kids at our house.
Yes. They just kept going, can she come? Can he come? Can they come? Can that? I was like,
yeah,
you know what? I don't care.
Summer we always have people around. Saturday was nice. We got them out. I smoked my brisket on Saturday, and what did we do? We hung out, just kind of chilled by the pool and stuff like that.
Saturday night, we went down and had dinner with all the family. And you had all the nieces and nephews climbing all over you, and you were as happy as a bug, as my mother said, a pig in the mud.
A pig in the mud. All the little nieces and nephews were down there. But I say all that to say this.
What did you say all that to say that?
Please tell the story of your granny at the dinner table when you were talking about
My mother took my granny to get her hair done last week. And my granny was getting finished up, and my mom saw that at the counter they were selling some bath salts. And on the bath salts, it said one of Oprah's favorite things. So apparently at Christmas time, when she does her favorite things, these bath salts had been one of her favorite things. So my mom says, I'll take this as well. She's checking out. Well, as the girl she checked her out and she hands it back to my mom. Right about that time, my granny comes walking out and she sees it and she says, well, Annette, you didn't have to buy that for me. And so my mom feels awkward, so she gives Granny the bath salts, right? And now my mom doesn't have them and she wanted them real bad. So I'm gonna have to go get them at some point. But my granny has been using these bath salts, and they're supposed to be really calming and relaxing. They're supposed to fill up the smell, it's supposed to fill up the room and the bathroom, and you're supposed to just be relaxed. So Saturday night, she says to David, you know, I've been using those bath salts that Annette gave me. You know, Oprah loves them. She uses them all the time. And David says, do they feel good, Granny? And she said, oh, yeah. This is how she talks to David. Oh, yes. I get in the bathtub, and David, my arms are just heavy when I go to get out. They're just heavy.
I'm so relaxed.
I'm so relaxed. I look across the table and I go, do they smell good? She went just like this. She went, I don't know if they smell good. Who gets in the bathtub to smell anything? I get in there to relax, and I get out. And David,
She
David went
exaggerates
just
a
like
lot.
this. David went just like this. He went, sounds like you need some right now, Granny. And she went to David. She went and goes, I probably do. I probably do. It's like she wants to chew me up and spit me out. Okay? But she loves David. So there's your granny of the day, for the day. Okay.
Good time.
That's it. That's our Monday in a nutshell. There it was. Okay? It's not going to get any better than that. Okay, we are winding down. Tomorrow is Hot Topic Tuesday. Hot Topic. And we cannot wait to bring you what's going on around the world. Of course y'all want to know, right? Stop watching the news. Let's just all stop watching the news and only watch us, okay? We'll bring you things to make you happy and make you feel good, okay? And make you realize that we're not all catching on fire. This great big earth is not catching on fire and burning down. But until then, we want you to have a wonderful day, and we want to remind you that you are more than welcome to become a part of the Radke family. We had so many of you join over the weekend, and I'm getting excited. We're going to have so much fun. So if you're just tuning in today and you don't know what we're talking about, our very last Rise and Radke will be on July the 3rd. After that, Rise and Radke will be held only for those who become members of the Radke family. And that is really easy to do. You just go and sign up to be a part of the Radke family. And that's for $8.99 a month. You will get Rise and Radke Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You will get Streamer Live. And you will get a whole bunch of other shenanigans that we plan on bringing you whenever we get a wild whim, okay? But for $8.99 a month, you can be a part of the membership of the Radke family, and that's what's included in it. So
you can check out, I think it was Thursday's live last week. We'll actually put up a quick and easy video that kind of just explains everything and all that kind of good stuff. But hey, for those of you that aren't going to be, jumping on that, that's totally fine, totally understandable. We aren't going anywhere on social media, so you'll still have a crazy amount of content to enjoy as well. So.
Mm-hmm. But we do want to do special things for those who decide to become a member. So we're going to do that monthly membership, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And we've been doing this now for
10 months.
10 months.
This is episode 190.
Is this really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 190 episodes. And so now we're just making it part of our job, and we're gonna do it. I'm gonna I don't know, maybe wear a bra when I do it. I don't know.
Megan has a question. Our podcast coming back?
Oh, God.
Well, first of all, Megan, streamer's never gone anywhere.
Streamer's never gone anywhere. I don't know about ordinary people, ordinary things. Okay, I'm considering it. Helen, it is Friday, July the 3rd. Okay, that's it, you guys. We will see y'all back here tomorrow. Have a great Monday. Bye,
See you
y'all.
guys.